Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Digi and today I'm going to be showing you guys the best way to solo the HALLOWS Last Stand event. But before I keep going, shout out of the day goes to Breeze9532. Thank you being first at commenting first. That shout out was so strong it broke my camera. Anyways, enjoy the photo of me and Speaker Woman. Anyways though guys, there is an event, if you do not know, called the HALLOWS Last Stand. Now, a lot of you have been telling me the public servers kind of bug out and mess up. However, I've been told they've also been fixed. But for those who want to not risk working super hard and then having the server crash or bug out, there is the solo portal. And I'm going to be showing you guys the best way to do it. Alright, so the best thing you're going to want to do first is know that you cannot become the Juggernaut Pumpkinhead in solo mode. You need 2 people inside the server with you, which then defeats the whole purpose of the solo mode. So if you want to become Pumpkin Juggernaut, then go into a public event server. However, you cannot do it by yourself. But my best suggestion right now in the beginning is to stick to the axe and the Halloween ray gun, okay? Now the first few levels or waves are pretty easy. You can just one-shot the icelings with the axe. That is what you want to use, by the way. Use the axe on the icelings because it is so much easier. And what you can try doing is just keeping them busy away from the statue. You can actually bring them with you. So make yourself into bait and, you know, bring in all the enemies and then just go into a circle. Essentially like Call of Duty Zombies. Get them all together and just run around in a circle. So for instance, you know, I'm going to get these guys all right here. I'm going to get his attention. There we go. Oops. Ouch. That hurt. Alright, we're going to get your attention right here. See, look at that. I got them all together now. And then if I swing, the axe does hurt all of them in the area. It does AoE damage. Alright, so there we go. We got 2,000. Now, I don't know if you want to take out a whole group. I'm not sure how the point system works. If it's based on how many hits you do. Let me see. I'm going to test something. So I'm going to shoot you over here. Alright, so you do get points for each shot. Oh, dear. But do you get more for just one-shotting? Ah, you do. Alright, so it's not really based on how many hits. It's pretty much you get the total amount. Okay. Now, my next suggestion is to save up for the battle axe. Boom, there we go. Just put this other battle axe away. And now you've got this one, alright? This does way more damage. And the attack speed is a little slower, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. I think it is a little slower. But for the slowness, it does make up for the damage, okay? So as you guys can see, the beginning part of this event by yourself is relatively easier. Also, don't forget to come in here to heal yourself every now and then because you do not want to get caught with low health. Because if you die, you actually do come back, but then all the bad guys are over at the statue damaging it. So you actually can die as many times as you want. It's just while you're dead, the bad guys are hurting your statue. Now, my next suggestion is to go ahead and get the explosive ray gun. So get rid of the Halloween and get the explosive one. This guy is a lifesaver, okay? He one-shots the icelings from any distance. So that is probably the best part about this gun. The only downside is it does have quite a high cooldown. But no worries. You can just do this right here and run around in a circle. Not too worried about the icelings here. They are pretty weak to the statue. But yeah, there we go. Get this guy, this gun, and you should be set for a good while. Another thing you want to do is go ahead and use summons. These guys will save your life. Trust me. They will help so much. Oh, get it down from there. The reason why for summons is because they help keep the other enemies busy and distracted while you need to go ahead and take out some bad guys. Now, if you want to use some quick ones, then the skeletons are good as well. However, I've reached my max, I guess, my summons, sorry. Another good combo to learn is switching from battle axe to the explosive ray gun, okay? Especially if you got a crowd coming in and they're closing in, this is a very good combo to learn. Because while your ray gun is reloading, you can pull out your axe, swing, then pull out your ray gun, then go back to your axe, swing, that kind of combo. So here we go. So we got these guys. Unfortunately, they too slow. All right, my next big suggestion is to get the bonus HP armor. This is big W. Now, my other big suggestion is definitely try to save up for the Royal Guard. If you can't, though, the pumpkin heads are easily just as good. So are the exploding skeletons. Those guys just seek out and just cause mayhem. I mean, they are amazing sometimes. But also, sometimes it just feels like a waste of money. But, you know, they do help with bringing down some of the enemy numbers. Alright, so Robo Santa, here we go. Now, my big suggestion for Robo Santa is to make sure you go ahead and use your summons. I mean, you want to use summons as much as you can here, because they help keep everyone away from you, and they help with the baddies. But like I said, this circle maneuver is really good, okay? You really want to make sure you use this technique, because if you don't, then you will lose really fast, okay? But Robo Santa is pretty easy. The only thing about him is he will then sometimes, I believe, spawn in some guys. But I don't think he will. Not with me. Not today, sir. Stay away from him, though, because he does explode. Now, if you're still watching, I've been told that if you solo the event, Poisonous Beast might just reward you with something special. However, I'm not 100% sure what that thing is. But, you know, that sounds pretty cool. I do like special stuff for doing really hard things. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get my Royal Guard. You can have up to, I believe, 2 of them, okay? You cannot have more than 2 Royal Guards. But those guys are really good because they literally guard your statue. And they are big hitters. They do big damage. And they're very tanky. Also, don't forget, there are 15 waves in this event if you're going to be soloing it. And don't forget, there's still the chance of getting the rare event. There's a 1 in 250 chance of getting the rare event, which pretty much does wave -1. It is super hard. I do not recommend doing that by yourself because, trust me, if you watched my video about it, it is hard. So don't do it. Just don't do it. Alright, so at wave 11, you're going to be getting this big guy right here. Alright, he does take quite a bit of damage. Definitely get rid of Robo Santa, okay? You do not want him to get close to your tower. That's why you kind of want to keep the guard, or get at least the pumpkin Royal Guard, because while you're busy here keeping them distracted, you can go ahead and destroy Robo Santa. Oh, no! Okay, he's fine. Good thing. Whew. So I'm going to go ahead and get another Royal Guard right here. So now we are protected and pretty safe. These guys will definitely help you out in the later waves. Another good suggestion is make sure you maybe put yourself up farther ahead of your statue. Unless sometimes this can happen and then that's no bueno. Sometimes your Royal Guards get a little distracted and a little hungry for power. But, you know, no worries. Sometimes little guys get through. Other than that, most of the time, the bad guys do get distracted by the Royal Guard, especially if they're pretty far up ahead. Also, watch out for those runners, alright? The guys who are, like, on fire. Those guys can do some damage to your statue if not taken care of. Alright, so be careful of them. Also, another good thing to do is just make sure you keep an eye on your Royal Guards. They are strong, however, they can die. So, just keep an eye on them. If you're busy running around killing some bad guys, just keep an eye on them and make sure you do not have your statue exposed. Because then, that is no bueno. No good. You don't want your statue exposed. Unless you want Speaker Woman to see your statue. I mean, what? Alright, so wave 14, you're going to get a huge influx of bad guys. So this is when I recommend, you know, really oh, well, that can't. Oh my gosh. Do not do that. Holy cow. Do not overspawn your characters. Oh my gosh. Now, I think they've nerfed it. I think now they've lessened the amount you can spawn, which is very unfortunate, especially in solo mode. Alright, see how my royal guards are going off on a little tangent? They're like getting bloodlust. Make sure you do not go too far ahead then of them, because the mobs will come here in behind, and then before you know it, your bad guys are clapping your tower. Okay, so you don't want that to happen. Alright, pretty much wave 14 is going to be the big test for you, alright? You're really testing out your ability of switching between your laser and then your axe, because this is when things start getting very spicy. Going in circles is really what's going to help you as well to bring the bad guys away from your statue. Alright, so make sure by wave 14 you've got yourself a pretty good understanding of how the whole system works. Alright, I just lost a pumpkin guard there. I kind of want them to go ahead and be reset by Robo Santa, because then this will allow me to get some fresh new pair of legs. Okay, because Robo Santa, he can clap. Alright, he clap cheeks. Alright, and then we get to the final wave, which is wave 15, when the Frost King shows up. Pretty much what you're going to want to do is get rid of the smaller characters that show up before him or ahead of him. Now, he does spawn in characters when he swings his sword every now and then, so keep an eye out on that. I'm going to go ahead and summon a pumpkin. So it sounds like we only have 3 limited summons, okay? So keep that in mind. Other than that, though, try your best. Use the skills that I have taught you now to go ahead and get rid of the bad guys. Remember, you want to make sure you bring them all in together, so then it's easier to keep your statue safe and your guards closer by. Alright, so the Frost King is here. So now we got all these guys around me. What you're going to want to do is kind of get rid of them before he gets to you. Make sure your guards are good there, and then go ahead and approach the Frost King. At first, there's going to be a huge influx of bad guys. So what you're going to want to do is try to get rid of them before you get close to the Frost King. Also, be careful of the Frost King. He is dangerous. He is very dangerous. But you can keep him busy by just running around in circles while you're getting rid of the bad guys. Pretty much, like I said, get rid of the big guys first around him, and then go ahead and focus on the Frost King, okay? Because you do not want these guys around you while you are trying to focus on the Frost King. And like I said, every now and then when he swings his sword and attacks and lands on the ground, some guys do spawn. There we go. See, a little variety of bad guys spawn when he does a little attack like that. But there we go. Now what we can do is pretty much focus on him and not worry about anyone else hurting us. So here we go. Boom. And if anyone does escape, we got our guards there at the statue protecting it, just in case some of them run away. You do not want to get hit by him. Trust me, okay? I know it's a very slow damage, but I mean, it is the way to go. All right, this is, if you really want to beat him, then just stay away, shoot, walk away, then shoot again, walk away, and repeat. So this is pretty much all you gotta do. And yeah, I'll see you guys in just a few seconds. This is pretty boring to watch anyways. Trust me, it's not fun. And just to prove that you can't become him, see, there has to be 2 or more players to be able to become the Juggernaut Pumpkinhead. So that's just to show you guys that it is not possible. Anyways, so here we go. And he is now dead. I'm going to finish off Robo Santa here. Don't worry, Christmas is not dead. There you go. That is how you do the whole event by yourself. Like I said, it's not going to be easy, but once you've pretty much established yourself, then it is easy. Anyways, so everyone, that is all for today. If you manage to complete it by yourself, then you do get these badges. You don't get anything special yet. I've heard that Beast might be rewarding people who solo it, but you unlock these, and who knows, by the time this video comes out, there might be some more morphs. So we'll see. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Go ahead and leave a like, subscribe down below, and join the badge hunting squad today. Use star code Digi whenever you buy Robux or Premium. As always, stay awesome, stay cool, and go out badge hunting. Bye-bye.